Hi. It's Tink. Wow. So happy you're here. I am making this video in response to love that. Also, what does that mean? What am I sitting with again? Darkness? Pain? Hello? So that's what this video is going to be all about, is how do we begin sitting with whatever that is, whatever that darkness is for us, and allowing ourselves to start healing. First, some quantum science. I know, it'll come together. Quantum science says everything, everyone in the universe is a combination of energy and matter. So not only are we made up of energy and matter, but as human living creatures, we also give off energy. So we actually have a field of energy around us called your electromagnetic field, which can be measured by scientists and cool people with cool machines and technologies. So in science, that's called your electromagnetic field. In mysticism or esoteric beliefs, it's called your aura. Those two things are synonymous, just they're different words to describe them. So we're just big globs of matter floating around, busting around some energy. Cool. What are emotions? Emotions are the experience of us taking in some sort of information, some sort of energy from outside, experiencing that, feeling that, we're impacted by that, and then sending that feeling back out, sending that energy back out into the world. So for example, someone tells me they love me, energy coming in, information coming in, that makes me feel happy, cool, feeling happy, and therefore I smile. That's that happiness, that's that energy coming back out. It's my smile, radiating my happiness. Cool. So that's that healthy cycle of emotions, that information and energy coming in, it impacts us in some way, and then we express however that impacted us. And that's that healthy cycle of experiencing emotions. Let's compare emotions to colors. Let's say that like happiness is, you're glowing yellow. When you feel love, it's pink. And let's say when you feel sad or hurt, it's blue. So typically emotions come in, we feel them, they go outward. But there's times in this social world that we live in where expressing an emotion is not appropriate at the time. It's not socially acceptable. Something comes in, information, energy, some sort of experience comes in. We feel hurt or pain or sadness, and the mind looks around and it goes, no, not now. Now's not the time. So that information, that energy comes in, we experience that, it hurts. And instead of that energy, that experience of ours coming out, like that healthy cycle of emotions, we say, blue, you gotta stay in there for a little while. Sorry, I can't express you right now. And that's okay. And blue says, okay, that's fine. I'll just hang out in here, until later. We'll, have a good cry sesh. I'll journal. I'll go outside and scream at the sky, whatever it is to express that emotion. So now it's later, and instead of finding myself a safe place or a safe person or my journal or something to express that pain, now I'm just ruminating in that familiar experience that all of us humans have of overthinking, of overanalyzing, being like, holy shit, what was going on there? What do these people think? Did they see me? Is this even valid? Like, I shouldn't even be mad. I'm fine. And meanwhile, Blue is still down here and he's like, so you gonna feel me or no? So now, Blue, this experience of sadness, this emotion, is now sitting in here and he's like, I guess I'll just get comfortable then. I make myself a little space in here if I'm gonna be here for a while. And so Blue, that emotion, that pain, it starts just kind of settling in. And I mean that like literally, like in your little atoms, molecules, that matter aspect of you, that energy is literally starting to like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm gonna live here now until Ellie lets me out. And so that experience of that emotion, my little friend Blue, settling into my physical body, that in energy work is what we call an energy block. We'll get into that in a different video. So, what do we do now? Now I have this pain, and now as I live my life, usually my energy is flowing, and then it comes up here and it's like, oh, sorry, Blue, I guess I'll just go around you here. And as that pain, as that experience, that emotion continues to sit there, all this other junk just starts getting like scooched up on it. Think about a flowing stream. If, 3 sticks fall in, it's like whatever, but then like all this stuff starts running up against these sticks, right? And now it's like sticks and like 800 leaves and like a dead animal like floating in this stream, blocking everything else. Not what we want. So, what's the move, Ellie? What do we do? The skill that we are learning here today is returning back to that space of that pain. Coming back to old Blue here and being like, okay, it's time. Actually releasing that. Now, how do we do that? Find a comfortable space, whatever that means to you. Quiet, maybe it's like soft things. I like soft stuff. I like fire. In a place where you feel comfortable and safe. Because if you don't feel safe, remember, your brain's like, no, we're not safe. We can't cry. We can't be vulnerable. We can't be hurt right now. Just sit, lay down, whatever, stand if you want to. Like literally, there's no rules, okay? Take a couple deep breaths and bring up in your mind something that's been bugging you. Maybe it's one of these experiences that hurt you. Maybe it's a bad experience that you had at work, or a breakup, or a fight with a friend, or other trauma, a traumatic sexual experience, whatever it is. Allow yourself the space to come back to that moment in your mind, kind of trigger yourself or put yourself back into that position, and you'll start to feel those feelings. You'll start to feel that hurt, that anger, that frustration, and then move into the body. Scan the head. Is the pain in the head? No, it's good. Scan the arms. No, arms feel good. Get down through the throat. Oh, there it is. There's my friend Blue. He's just sitting in my chest, kind of feeling all tight and squeezy there. We discover where that darkness is, where that pain has been holding on. That is that pain. That's that emotion that's getting stuck. It's trying to come out and it's running into that block. Once you find that space, be like, hey, it's me. It's okay. And just watch it. Just watch it. You literally don't have to do anything else. You don't have to like do a special chant at it or anything to make it, go away. But Blue just like needs a little love, Be nice to it. It's not trying to hurt you. It doesn't want to be inside you either. It wants to go out. Just look at it nicely. Something that I hear a lot of people cue is breathe into that space. And you can literally imagine breathing that air in through your nose, and instead of it coming down and filling your lungs, can you imagine that coming in through your nose and literally coming right here? Imagination is everything when it comes to this kind of work. Your imagination is so much more powerful than you think it is. At any point, you could be like, hey, I'm ready for you to go now. Like, I see you. I'm ready for you to move through me now. If it's a little hurt, maybe this one practice, maybe this one time, it'll get all of it out. Heck yeah. If it's a big hurt, if it's a big trauma, or if there's been a lot of time since you experienced it, there's been a lot of rumination on the experience, for those hurts, for those blocks, that might take some practice, and it's going to take some time to kind of break apart and continue releasing everything that's there. So ensure that you can find somewhere safe. And all of this is doing, the incredible shit that this is doing is all of these weird blocks where your body is holding on to these energies, these emotions that you haven't expressed yet, impacting our flow, disrupting our flow of energy. This practice is going to allow you to sit with those. We get to let those release. We get to allow this healthy cycling of emotions. Dope. You're doing awesome work. Take your time. I'm hyped. Later.